Hey, my name's Danielle Chitty. I work with Robert Half Technology. I'm on the direct hire team out there. So came today to talk to you guys a little bit about what the Python market looks like and kind of elaborate a little bit more as far as that's concerned. So this data, the table that you see in front of you, we have access to a special tool within Career Builder, given that we have a pretty large license. And there's a supply and demand tool, and it allows you to run some metrics and look at specific technologies. And as far as what kind of job titles those technologies have. And for Oklahoma City, as you can see, these are the top 10. There was a pretty lengthy list, but most of them are focused in the DevOps or data area. You're still within the top 10 when you're looking at the development, the UI aspects, and web, but obviously, I know a lot of people here, I think, love to use Python when it comes to the the server side or using it for more of the web side, but that's not always where the jobs are around here. So this is candidates, and this is within the last 6 months. So you could take these numbers two ways, and the ones prior to that as well. So like I said, these come from Career Builder. Myself personally, I don't really look for a lot of candidates on Career Builder these days, and I don't think a lot of candidates necessarily post their resumes on Career Builder. But within the last 6 months, there were 5 candidates that had listed Python in their resume, and these were their job titles. So you've got a couple of development focused, but again, not necessarily web. So this goes back a little bit further, shows from 2016 to pretty much current, October. As you can see, the job postings and active candidates as of late, there is a discrepancy there, more candidates than job postings recently, but Python is on the rise. I think that just even the fact that there's Python meetup and that there's been so much interest in it within the last handful of years, there's more than one thing that you can do with Python, and I think that's why you're seeing the upticks that you are. And then as far as in Oklahoma City and what I personally see a lot of, that would be within data analysis, machine learning areas. Most of the jobs that we see that are asking for Python experience, that's the focus, as well as on the DevOps side. I don't know if you want to get into the infrastructure aspects of it, but it's a really good differentiator if that's of interest to you. Then the web parsing and scraping, we don't see so many jobs where that is the only job, but I have had candidates and consultants that have worked with us that have used Python pretty extensively when it comes to scraping for large data sets. And then you've got the web development. We do have a handful of companies here in town that we work with that does hire for Python web developers. I'm not saying that they don't exist, but if that's what you want to do, what I would suggest, a lot of consultants that we work with, it's a passion of theirs, or they just really enjoy working with it as a language, or if your company allows you to kind of pick your own stack to take on a project, but as far as like a day in day out job here in OKC for web development, excuse me. There's just not a whole bunch when it comes to Python, unfortunately. And this info is actually from Robert Half and our website, the most in-demand skill sets, just in case you're wondering, well, if Python isn't it, what is around here? So BI, that's a huge one, which again can touch within the Python area. And then hot technology skills in general. If you're wondering what is desired in Oklahoma, the Always amazing C#.NET Microsoft stack. Everybody loves it, right? So that will get you a job relatively easily. Java is also pretty extensive in OKC, but more so within the government aspects. And then we have quite a few companies that are looking at open source when it comes to more of your JavaScript stacks. Yes, a fan of that. So, Python has its place. R and Python, usually we see those a lot together. But again, it's more of the mathematical side. I mean, I'm sure that's a lot of what Alex is using it for in biochem. So I guess that's all I have. Do you guys have any questions or anything? Yeah.
So we're actually working in the blockchain space.
Okay.
We are not coders, we're looking for coders.
Okay.
So when you brought up Python just here in Oklahoma, we've been working on this for a year now, trying to find people that understand the space. It's like a needle in a haystack. So we've had to look at South Korea, Poland, places like that, just trying to reach out. So in your professional opinion, do you think there are people here that actually build, or do we have to go outside of it?
So I think well, to repeat the question, these two gentlemen have been working on blockchain technology and Python, with utilizing Python here in Oklahoma City, and do I believe those people exist here? Is pretty much, I think, the gist of it. And I think that question actually is kind of twofold. One would be just understanding blockchain in general as a developer. Not everybody does. So I think finding that and then finding someone that can do that in Python it won't be the easiest thing to do. But I think that you find someone that knows Python and is enthusiastic about blockchain, and those people are here. That's why this meetup exists. So the individuals that we've ran into that have had strong Python backgrounds, most of them are doing consulting nowadays, and they're doing it outside of the state a lot of times. So I definitely think that they do exist. It's a short list, but I'd be happy to try to help you find some if there's anything I can do. Anything else? All right, cool.